Willie D. Live.
So even down to the way we interpret the name Jesus. That's a European interpretation of the name. His name is Joshua. Why do no one calls me Damon, anything but Damon wherever I go in the world? Why would we have to now say somebody's name with a European interpretation of the name and it didn't happen in Europe? That doesn't make sense other than control. How could you tell, if somebody tells me they're a fan of mine and they calling me Damien, I'm going to be like, my name's Damon. How could you really be a fan of mine? You're not calling me by my real name. So how could you get a full blessing? You calling this man by his wrong name? Because we've been programmed to. You understand what I'm saying? You know, again, when it was a time when white people or the other culture were slaves, and the Moors did them dirty. But did they ever teach you about a Moor in school? No more Moors. You don't even, because they don't want to see that visual of us winning, because that's what you do when you take over a culture. You take their religion, you erase their heroes, their artifacts, and anything they ever did strong, and you make them think that they've never been strong and they've always been weak and they've always needed you. And that's how they did this to us. Look how strong we are. Why are we listening to them?
Well, that's the only way it would work. They'd have to discredit us in order to justify the mistreatment.
And they make us discredit ourselves.
They have to do that. Yeah, right. And they're so good at it that they've actually convinced a lot of us to actually aid them in destroying our image.
Leo Cohen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I look at those people that are exploiting our dysfunction and making money for it for a living their whole life. When I see a man that's not from our culture never make money off his own culture and only ours, why you only want to get money on my block? Go get money on your own block. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to trust somebody from someplace else to do and take care of my hood. They don't care about my hood. They're not from here. They're just making money from it. And we continuously think that somebody that's from another culture is the plug for our music, for everything that we do. We got to go to them to get back to us. That's the program I watch them push. So I'm like, I'm just not a Johnny like that. I'd rather fight. I'd rather fight all night. You know what I'm saying? Then go home and be like, yo, this sucker just told me what to do, and I got to internalize that. My girl just saw that. My kid just saw that when he come through. You know how many people I see that talk tough in the street, and then they get in front of certain people, and they get this stupid-ass voice like they're a weatherman. And I'm like, why are you talking like that when this man walk in the room? You don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you changing yourself? They should change when they talk to us. So a lot of what I do is watch your mouth. With Leor and certain people. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Tread lightly here. Because you have to have a certain amount of respect. You controls nothing here. This is our culture. You ain't going to tell me what to do, pause, or who to do it with. Your enemies ain't my enemies, like Mandela said. I ain't got to be mad at everybody you mad at. But you don't got to be mad at everybody I'm mad at.